this video, but it makes it easier for someone who just wants to focus on specific fights, because people don't like just watching an entire video, even if there are fights that they're not interested in. So it's crazy to me that I didn't break down the fight between Martin Buday and Kennedy Nzechukwu. For some reason, I didn't actually do it a little bit earlier, but that fight was cancelled. So now we have Martin Buday versus Uran Satybaldiev. What a name. So I don't know a lot about this guy. So I'll just try to give you my opinion as far as who I think is probably going to find a way to get this one done, I guess. So, I mean, Martin Buday is not that great, but I mean, he's ranked number 15, which just goes to show how trashy the heavyweight division is. I feel like I'm getting a call. No. So I'll get back to that person. So Seti, what's his name? Yuan is what do you call it? 9-0, so he's undefeated. He's let me see the level of competition has been fighting. Let me see the level. I'm busy. I'm busy. So I'm just checking the level of competition that he's been fighting. So his finishing rate is 78% as far as finishing ability. So which is not too bad. He's a finisher as far as TKOs. He has 6 TKOs, 1 submission, which is not too bad. Let me see the level of competition. The previous person that he was fighting was 9-2 at LFA. And then the person before that was 13-6, which is not too bad. Before that, it was a 5-4 person. Before that, it was a 13-3. Before that, 9-3. Before that, 1-0, and then it gets worse as it goes down. But he hasn't been fighting terrible fighters, to be honest. Especially in LFA. I think he was supposed to be on the Contender Series in 2024, but the fight got cancelled. I think he's a pretty decent pick. He's ranked number 1 in America, light heavyweight in the light heavyweight division. He's ranked number 62 pound for pound. I don't know if that's even important, but to be ranked number 1 means you are the best in North America apparently as far as light heavyweight. So that says a lot. So combined with the fact that he has a 78% finishing rate, 6 TKO wins, 1 submission, tells me he's a little bit more well-rounded. Let me see if he has any special athletic abilities or skills. He's from Kazakhstan. I mean, there's nothing much to actually speak on that. To be honest, I'm going to post my official prediction on the short section, but I'm liking this guy, man. As it stands right now, it seems like Martin Buday is the favorite. It seems like Martin Buday is the favorite. I'm still surprised that he's even the favorite at this particular point in time. Let's get a little bit deeper into Martin Buday. Even though we know he's trash, but I mean we have to actually speak about him. Martin Buday has a 36% finishing rate, which is not 36%. A what do you call it? 64%. Yes, a 64% finishing rate. Buday has six TKO wins and 3 submission wins. So, I mean, not that different from what's his name, Uran Satybaldiev. Not too different, and considering the fact that Uran has a 78% finishing rate, and they have the same number of TKO wins, which does not look good for Buday at this point, to be honest. And then let me see, Buday has a lot of fights that have been cancelled. They were supposed to fight Kennedy Zachuko. Obviously, we know that. He was supposed to fight the Rizvan Kuniev. It got cancelled. He won a fight against Andrei Arlovsky. I remember that fight. Oh my God! I don't think I'm going to pick Martin Buday, guys. No, 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 no. I'll research this, but I remember that fight. Oh my goodness. How do you have a competitive fight with Andrei Arlovsky? Split decision. I'm not. I haven't done any proper analysis on this fight. I'm just breaking down the fight right now with you guys. I'm looking through the information as I'm talking to you guys on the stream. But after seeing the fight with Andrei Arlovsky and remembering that, what do you call him? Buday actually won, won a split decision against, what do you call him? Andrei Arlovsky. I'm not picking. I'm sorry, I'm not picking Martin Buday, man. I know it's short notice, but that's a horrible look for Martin Buday. And then before that, he lost to Shamil Gaziev. And then before that, he beat who? Josh Parisian, Jake Collier. I mean, Lucas Bozeski is a, but it was a split decision. I don't know, man. He doesn't really look interesting to me. Let me see. Let's check who Typology is actually picking. Maybe that might be actually a bit more interesting to see who they've decided to go with. I wouldn't blame them if they were going with. Wow, it's actually a little bit more competitive. So Buday is been picked by 34% of the Typology community, and Satybaldiev is picked 66% of the time. My subscribers have recently voted. Unfortunately, I haven't checked their votes, but I saw the first initial votes were picking. Actually, let me check them now. Bear with me. I'm going to tell you my subscribers. If you've been watching my shorts, you'll know the kind of results my subscribers have. I think my subscribers have a higher or a more accurate. What do you call it? A more accurate version, not version, but their picks are pretty good. Let me actually go back and check who is winning the picks. Yeah, man. 100% of my subscribers so far, even though there have been only 4 votes, all of them have picked Uran Satybaldiev. So Topology went with Baldiev, and my subscribers are also going with Baldiev, and I feel like I'm going to go with Baldiev based on the fact that he has a 78% finishing rate, whereas Buday has a 64% finishing rate. Heavyweight is terrible. The fact that Buday has been in the UFC means nothing. I know that Baldiev is coming in on short notice. But I don't think it's going to matter. He looks like is in a bit better shape than Buday. Another thing that I feel like both of them have the same amount of finishing or other finishes. I mean, to be honest, I still have, there's a lot more research that I still need to do. But the fight with Andrei Arlovsky for me was a terrible look. I can't unsee that. Andrei Arlovsky, I think, was 44 years old or something like that when he fought Martin Buday, or 45, something like that. If you are going to a split decision with a 45-year-old or a 44-year-old, I can't take you seriously, man. I honestly can't. I haven't made my official decision, but based on what I've seen so far, I don't feel like I'm going to pick Buday at all. He doesn't seem like a person who's going in this particular fight. So my unofficial pick is Baldiev. My subscribers officially, I don't think they normally whoever my subscribers start picking, it normally doesn't ever change. It's on specific fights, but normally when they pick someone, they usually stick with that person, even if there are others who might disagree. But the first few votes, the first maybe 5 votes, normally go to that particular person. So I'm pretty confident my subscribers are going to go with Uran. Topologist going with Uran. I think unofficially I'm going to go with Uran. So yeah, I'll post my official pick on the short section of the channel. Let me respond to your comments and then go to the final fight on the card, which is Vanessa Dumopoulos and Talita Alenkar. Let me go. Okay, let me read your comments first. Lion Empire Legal, who wins? Unofficially, I'm going to go with Uran. Shot McGee, damn, parlay down the drain. It's crazy, man. It's honestly crazy. Tuesday Rich, Buday is one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Man, that's brutal, man. Tuesday Rich, Uran at the dog money is worth it to me. He must be straight off the couch to be a dog. I also agree with that, man. Tuesday Rich worried about his tank. I mean, in heavyweight, as long as you can put enough pressure on the other guy, they are probably also going to get tired. It's only a handful of heavyweights who are able to weather the storm and still continue to be successful. A lot of heavyweights, if you pressure them enough, by the time they are tired, you'll also be tired. When was this fight? The fight between, is it Junior Tafa and I can't remember the guy. It was like a slugfest before, back and forth, and then both of them were tired by the second round, and Junior Tafa found a way to actually get the win. In heavyweight, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. As long as you can pressure that guy, chances are they are also going to be as tired as you are by the end of that particular exchange. Uran, Tuesday Rich, Buday is the Magni of heavyweight. I mean, Magni is at the very least good, and Magni is capable of an upset. Like, he upset Mike. I can't see Buday upsetting anyone, to be honest. Um, okay, there's some. Okay, let me see. Give me a minute, guys. I'm coming. I apologize for that. I made this unnecessarily long. So, Tuesday Rich, Arlovsky arguably beat Buday. It's crazy. It's crazy to think that actually Buday went to such a close fight with a 44-year-old. It's honestly embarrassing, to be honest. Shoshat McGee, Brzezinski beat the bricks off him. Shupti, hello brother, how are you, man? Shupti, like done to you, brother. Okay, thank you. Tuesday Rich. True. Okay, guys, I'm going to the last fight, which is Vanessa Dumopoulos versus. Damn, Loma Lukbunmi is a minus 700 favorite. I mean, out of all the people on this card, I think Lukbunmi is probably the only one I feel like she should definitely win this fight. Anyway, I'm going to break down the last fight on the card. Of course she is. I'm going to break down the fight between Vanessa Dumopoulos versus Talita Alenkar. The odds are actually close. Wow. Alenkar is the favorite. I thought I was the only one who was picking Alan Carr. Anyway, let's go to the final fight on the card. I'm going to start the stream right now. Sure.